It's time for your primetime forecast from Dr. Don's weather page in the Shepherd's Weather Center. Now, here's Dr. Don.
Good Thursday morning to you, East Alabama and West Georgia. This is your primetime forecast for February 4, 2021 on Dr. Don's weather page from the Shepherd's Weather Center. Don't forget to go over to paypal.me/Dr. Don WX to support Dr. Don's weather page. We appreciate your support. And if you own a business and would like to become a partner, all you have to do is click on that send message button at the bottom of the video, and we can have you started by our next broadcast. Today in weather history, not a whole lot happening, but back on this date in 2004, 7.15 inches of rain fell in Pinson, Alabama. That's setting an all-time 24-hour record for the town. 7.15 inches in 24 hours. I have actually seen that much fall in less than 2 hours. Yeah, there was a massive flood up in Helen, Georgia several years ago, and that was crazy. The sight is just like standing under a swimming pool being dumped out on top of you. It's just crazy. Here we go with the Storm Prediction Center Convective Outlook for Thursday. And you can see no thunderstorm activity anticipated across the southeastern United States. Your national map in motion. Here comes our next storm system. It will come in here tonight. The bulk of the rainfall will fall between late this evening and early tomorrow morning. We're talking most likely while you're in the bed snoozing tonight. When you get up tomorrow morning, the ground will be wet, but I think most of the rain will be gone. High pressure will build in behind it. Slight chance of a little winter mischief late Friday evening into early Saturday morning. Probably not. We'll show you that here in just a bit. Here's your expected afternoon highs today across East Alabama and West Georgia. We'll go to 56 in Roanoke, 57 in Wadley. Wedowee will hit 56. Woodland goes to 54. Talladega will top out this afternoon at 59. Anniston at 58. Lineville and Ashland both will go to 56 degrees. A little warmer than what we saw on yesterday. Your goes east southern Mississippi Valley satellite shot this morning showing those clouds moving in from the north and west. We've got low-level clouds across East Alabama right now, but as the day goes along, those clouds will continue to thicken, and this is just the precursor to that system that'll be coming in here tonight into tomorrow morning. I think we stayed dry throughout the day today, though. Total rainfall amounts over the next 5 days across East Alabama. We are in the quarter to half-inch range. If you go down around the I-85 corridor back down toward Columbus, maybe a little bit more, maybe a half to 3/4 of an inch likely down there. Southern Union State Community College live Doppler HD radar this morning showing no precipitation across East Alabama or West Georgia. Let's take a look at your futurecast radar. We start this at 6 p.m. this afternoon, run this through 12 a.m. Monday morning. Here we go at 9 o'clock tonight. Then at midnight tonight, the rain starts to move into East Alabama. By 3 a.m. tomorrow morning, it's gone. Just that quick, only about a 2 to 3 hour window of rain. And then as we get into Friday afternoon, maybe a few showers creeping back up from the south as another little disturbance moves to the south of our area. And then by Saturday at 12 a.m., here comes some more precipitation that'll move across the area. Slight chance we could switch over to a little light sleet or snow for a couple of hours, but it won't amount to much of anything. Then on Saturday by 3 p.m., maybe a slight chance of a shower in the afternoon. Maybe some snow up there in North Georgia Saturday afternoon into Saturday night. Also some snow across North Alabama on Sunday early in the a.m. That may move across North Georgia as well. Here we go with your GFS model. I want to show you this. This is out there on February the 11th through the 13th. This is meaningless at this point, folks, but I wanted to show you what it's showing. That may be a significant ice storm across central Alabama, across central Georgia, snow to the north, freezing rain across central Alabama, East Alabama, and West Georgia. Again, this is 10 days out. So this is, or a little less than 10 days. So this is nonsense right this moment. But the models are telling us, and this has been on the table now for the last 3 or 4 runs of the GFS model, and what it's telling us is that there is a chance that we could have something out there. This particular run is saying freezing rain. Last night it was showing a significant snowstorm across central Alabama and East Alabama and West Georgia. This morning it's flipped back to a freezing rain event. Most likely the next run will be a combination of both. And it's like I tell you every time we show you this stuff, and the reason I'm showing it is because you're going to start seeing it all over the internet. And I just want you to understand, this is not a forecast. This is a tool to build a forecast, and at this point, it's way too far out in the future to pay really a whole lot of attention to this, other than the opportunity for some frozen precipitation will be there. We just don't know how much, where exactly, or if it's going to happen at all. So please don't leave this weather forecast thinking that Dr. Don said we've got an ice storm coming, because that is not what I'm telling you. The possibilities of some winter precipitation out there somewhere between the 11th and the 13th. Yesterday it was showing it out on Valentine's Day. This morning it's backing it up a little bit and showing it starting on February the 11th and running through the 13th. So we're going to keep an eye on this as we go through the next couple of days. Again, as I said yesterday, this stuff is just fun to look at that far in advance, especially for the snow lovers, but it is not a forecast. Current conditions across East Alabama and West Georgia. This is something we know for sure. It is 35 degrees this morning. We did make it to 28 at 2:24 a.m. this morning. Our wind is currently calm. Dew point 24.2. Relative humidity is 64%. Forecast today, mostly cloudy, a high of 56 this afternoon. I think we stay dry, though. Winds will be out of the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunrise this morning, 6:35 a.m. Sun sets at 5:17 p.m. Here is your 6-day forecast from the Shepherd's Weather Center on Dr. Don's weather page for your Thursday. Mostly cloudy today, 56 this afternoon, 41 your overnight low, and we'll introduce a 100% chance of rain. Anytime after about 9 or 10 p.m. this evening, more likely midnight or shortly after, lasting up until around 3 a.m. tomorrow morning, and then it's out of here. Just a slight chance of a shower early on Friday morning, but I think most of the rain's gone before the sun comes up. 53 your high on Friday. We'll have another disturbance move just to our south on Friday night. We'll dip down to 32, and we will show a slight chance of maybe a snow, sleet, rain mix. I think probably from the I-85 corridor up to the I-20 corridor. I think if you get north of I-20, there's no precipitation. If you get south of I-85, the temperatures are just not cold enough. So between 85 and 20 is where I think this possibly could set up. But again, only about a 20% chance this will happen, and if it does, we're not anticipating any problems. Saturday, we go back to a 20% chance of showers in the afternoon. We're partly cloudy for most of the day. 54 will be your high on Saturday, down to 33 Saturday night, again with a 20% chance of early evening shower. Sunday, we go back mostly sunny, 58. And then here comes another fast-moving storm system on Monday, the 8th, with a 20% chance of rain in the afternoon, 63, 40% chance of rain Monday night, down to 48. And then on Tuesday, a 40% chance of showers. Look at that temperature, 70 degrees. So much for the long-range forecast a couple of days ago that was showing an Arctic outbreak across Alabama by the middle of next week. That's not going to happen. But I will tell you this, there is some brutally cold air bottled up in Canada and up into Alaska, and cold air is dense. It's heavy, so it has to move. So odds are good. They're in our favor that we will have an Arctic blast. I mean, we just came out of one. But there's a good chance we'll see more cold air move to the south toward the middle or latter part of February. So for you snow lovers, hang on. We're not we're not giving up hope just yet for decent snow. So here we go with the extended forecast. We don't see any snow out there. The extended on the long-range official forecast. Now, there are some models that are throwing some hiccups in this out there around the 11th, 12th, and 13th, but that is not reflected what you're looking at here. That could change by this time tomorrow, though. On Wednesday, the 10th, overcast, cloudy, 66. Thursday, the 11th, 61, mostly cloudy. Friday, the 12th, we're looking at heavy rain, 51. So there's a good possibility the precipitation will be there. The models are showing it. The long-range forecast is showing it. The only thing we have right now that's working against us is the long-range forecast does not agree with the model's depiction of what the temperatures are going to be. So if we can get that to flip-flop a little bit, we might have something going here. On Saturday the 18th, showers and 46. Cool off a little bit right there. And then on Sunday the 14th, partly cloudy. Monday the 15th, sunny and cool, high temperature around 40. So it is showing a cooling period out there around the 13th, 14th, and 15th with the precipitation on the 11th and 12th. So if those two merge, look out. We could have something in the works right here. I mean, we're out there on the 15th. We're looking at the coldest air we've seen so far this season if this verifies. Low temperature on the 15th of 17 degrees. Brr. Don't forget to head over to DrDonWX.com and check out our website. While you're there, hit the God's Country page, or you can download the Mixler app and listen to God's Country anywhere in the whole wide world. And for you folks who live in East Alabama and West Georgia, tune your radios to 89.7. It's the classic. You should be able to pick them up. They have a pretty good footprint down there in East Alabama and West Georgia. WJHO, good music. Also operated by the fine folks over at God's Country. So check it out. Top of this video, you'll see a link that will carry you to Dr. Don's weather page on YouTube. Please go there and subscribe to our channel and click on that little bell so that you get notified when we go live to talk about severe weather or winter weather. Dr. Don's weather page is powered by our supporters, Shepherd's Fine Jewelry and Gifts in downtown Roanoke, Judy Aubrey, by Brandon Brown of BR Construction, Wadley, Alabama, by Liesel, Kelly, and Lavoy Caldwell of Lake Wedowee Life, by Jimmy Stevens Construction, remodeling and new homes, by Joey Knight, Auction 431 South in Phoenix City, by Neil Johnson, Superior Heating and Air Conditioning, by Southern Union State Community College, Wadley, Opelika, and Valley, Made in the South, a division of Southeast Soft Wash, by Joey Knight, Anchor Roofing, free estimates, free inspections, and by Mark Mitchell of Bama Diesel Repair in Woodland, Alabama. One last look at your Southern Union State Community College live Doppler HD radar this morning, showing no precipitation across East Alabama or West Georgia. We do have clouds in the process of streaming in, but there is no precipitation out there just yet, and I wouldn't expect any until after 9 p.m. tonight, probably closer to midnight before we start to see any precipitation. Please go over to paypal.me/Dr. Don WX to support Dr. Don's weather page. And if you own a business and would like to become one of our partners, all you have to do is click on that send message button at the bottom of the video. I can have you going by this time tomorrow. Again, folks, understand you're going to start seeing all kind of yang out there on the internet about the possibility of a major snowstorm coming. Understand that the models are spitting out some interesting stuff out there around the 11th, 12th, 13th, or 14th of February, but that is just out there in the middle of nowhere. And we just cannot, with any confidence, tell you that that's what's going to happen. Just to show you how radical the models can be, last night, one of the more trusted models was showing upwards of 17 inches of snow across Randolph County over the course of a 4 to 5 day period, starting the day before Valentine's Day and running out to about 2 days after Valentine's Day. And, now that can happen. We had a major snowstorm a couple of years ago that dumped almost that much. The snowstorm of 93 certainly did. But the odds of that happening are, really, seriously, you need to go over there to the Georgia state line and get you a lottery ticket because your odds are better. So, anyway, again, it is fun to look at and talk about, but understand this is not a forecast. What I showed you earlier in this broadcast is just simply something to watch over the course of the next 2 or 3 days or a week or so, and we will. And I hope that you'll join me tomorrow morning. We'll take a look and see how much the models have changed as we try to pin down whether or not we'll have some winter mischief out there. And of course, we'll watch that little system that'll move to our south on Friday night that could also throw some snow, sleet, and rain across East Alabama for a couple of hours, though right now we don't think that's going to be a big deal at all. But I hope you'll join me tomorrow morning, bright and early, for your primetime forecast right here on Dr. Don's weather page. Y'all have a fine Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.